we're going to cover the details now on digital investments. There's a little bit over here, but this is the non-credit class. I want you to enjoy this class. The pressure of taking a test, I have to study for my final. No, you don't have to for this class over here. I got some very simplistic aspect of it. My goal is to sit down there and have this class to be meaningful to you on a personal basis. So we're taking a lot of the pressure off of a regular credit class and focus in on the non-credit. Here's a course description. I'll read it to you. Explore a changing global monetary system where 92% of all. You read it yourself. I'm not going to read slides to you. That being said, pay attention to the details, and it's your job as a student to read the syllabus, pay attention to announcements that are out there, and then sit down there and enjoy yourself. We're going to have a lot of fun doing different things. There's a couple things. We're going to look at the changing shape of money, crypto markets a little bit. We're going to look at the different regulations that are out there. We're going to look ways to measure investments. We're going to talk about investment tools, buying on margin, assets, securities, stocks, bonds, commodities, EFTs, options, derivatives, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, even in currency. We have all that out there. We're talking about the law of one price. We have a lot of different things we're going to talk about. In essence, here is some of the major elements, types and attributes of financial instruments, security markets, mutual funds. I'm big on mutual fund and ETFs, portfolios, measuring common stock, valuing corporate bonds, looking at future contracts and options. I think all those are really basic things when we talk about investments. This is a non-credit course. It's not transferable. We cover the basics. Okay, so this is not advanced analysis of financial securities. No, that would be a different course. It is not this course. This is basic. We have 8 discussion boards. I want you to participate in the discussion boards. Did you hear me? I want you to participate. Nod your head up and down. Yes, you can do that. We have 8 discussion boards, and I want you to participate and talk. A discussion board is you respond to the question that is asking for, whichever way it is, and then you respond to at least 2 other classmates. If you want to respond more, because the homework pressure is off for this, because this is non-credit, there's an investment board, 3 or probably 4 things where every other week you're going to sit down there and post your own personal portfolio. I want you to experiment out there as to what's out there and take the knowledge you learn in class and apply it to what the real world is. And maybe you can get rich artificially. Okay, if you want to use real money, go ahead. But I want to talk about the aspect of Uncle Fred and Aunt Wilma giving you money. Okay, so invest this fake digital money all you want to out there and see what happens to it. Maybe you'll have that magical gift that beats the marketplace. If you do, I want to know what you have. Okay, so that being said, you have to have Canvas access. You already have that because you're watching this. Okay, so the textbook that we have is really part of the whole thing. It's digital. There's a hard copy. The main textbook's brilliant. If you're taking investment seriously, you need it. Now, by the way, this is not credit. I'm not going to give you a 0 because of the fact you didn't buy the textbook. I'm not going to know if you did or not because the assignments here, I'm not going to sit down and follow the exact format in the book for homework assignments. If you want to pursue that, fine, but our goal is just to sit down and cover the basics. This book is really well done. Quite frankly, if you're going to become a stockbroker, you need to buy this book. If you're going to become anything on a full-time basis or you want to have the heavy-duty stuff, this book has it. The formulas in it and the different methods of analysis on the stock market are brilliant. So that being said, Noah Kissinger and Adair, the 2 authors of the book, they did a fabulous job here. The book is not necessarily cheap, okay, but the reality of it, this is going to be a passion of yours. Buy the book, look in the formulas, read it thoroughly. It'll help you learn valuation and go way past the scope of our class in regards to that. The other one out there, I was out looking on books for this class, and I came across this one and I rejected it first because it was old. And then Warren Buffett recommends it. Well, if Warren Buffett recommends something, I'm going to pay attention to it because, frankly, I think he's the smartest investor on planet Earth. That being said, a lot of other people agree with me. If you want to buy stock in this company, okay, Berkshire Hathaway, it only costs over $500,000 for 1 share. Yeah, maybe you 2 can sit down and buy it. If you do, buy 2 and give 1 to me. But that being said, The Intelligent Investor was first written in 1949. This is old knowledge, except it still works today. If you get a book of the 10 best books on investment, you will see this book there if the person making the list has a brain. Now, by the way, some people that make lists don't have brains. Okay, but in this world of investment, this shows up usually in the top 5. and it's huge. It's old, except for the fact the knowledge and wisdom in it is fabulous. I recommend you get it. I have an online version for you, and sometimes these links don't work, but the book is relatively inexpensive. I recommend you have this. Take your marker out, scribble into things. There's so much knowledge and wisdom in this book. It's fabulous. This one here has brilliant applicable stuff for today. This one over here has philosophy about investment. It is a huge, fabulous book. I recommend getting this book because of the fact it's good, but also if you're serious about it, get this book in the process. I put announcements on Canvas on a regular basis. You're going to see a lot. If you send me an email, which is by far the best way to get a hold of me, you should have the screen much less than one screen long. Make certain it's clear I know what class. I teach a lot of classes. Okay, if you send me something, I'm so-and-so, and you just go on and don't tell me what class you're in, my response is please tell me what class that you're in. And it's going to take more time. And I can't move fast if I don't know what class that you're in. So make certain you're communicative, you identify the class, never submit an assignment by email. Everything goes on Canvas. You have to have Canvas for any class here at Irvine Valley College. Here, I would recommend you pull out your cell phone at this moment and you take a picture of this screen here. The Student Technical Support line is there. We have a fabulous IT department at Irvine Valley College. Their phone number, they're there from 7:30 to 6. They will help you. They've helped all kinds of people through a daily process. They're really good to work with. If you have a problem on Canvas, call them. And then if you still got a problem, let me know. But call them first, okay, because they're the experts on the electronic aspect of the class. I teach things called a pod class, not a podcast, a pod class. I take the book, I chop it up into pieces, and I have a separate class on a regular basis. You're going to get an announcement from me every single day during the class. You'll be tired of me probably, except I have really bad dad jokes on a regular basis. So feel free to listen to the bad dad jokes and things. And the proper response on the dad joke is you can laugh at it, you can sit down there and groan in it. Those are the proper responses, and nobody will know because this is an asynchronous class. By asynchronous means we don't meet as a group. That would be synchronous, but the A, since it comes from the Greek alphabet, means no or none. This is not at the same time. So that being said, we have this over here. You'll be getting announcements from me typically every day at 7 o'clock. Sometimes you'll get one at 7 o'clock and 3 o'clock also because of the fact there's more material. So you'll see that happening on a regular basis. The due date, you'll have a couple places. You got a class syllabus. There's a digital one. There's a paper one. On the left-hand side, it's kind of cool that in Canvas, you'll see syllabus there. You'll also see it in the very first module. I have the course set up by each week. So introduction, and then week 1, I have the dates there. Week 2, the dates are there. Week 3, it's pretty linear in the aspect of how it's organized in the process. All your assignments are in Canvas, okay? And they have a minimum requirement to receive a passing grade, but in this case, if you submit it, you don't submit it, you don't get punished. You have to worry about the grade because this is a non-credit class. So I look forward to you learning the different aspects of the basics of investment. I hope we have a great class. If you have questions, feel free to email me in the process. I am not an investment advisor. I am a professor at Irvine Valley College. I'm going to teach you some basics. Hopefully you'll capture them. But my advice, this is my legal disclaimer. Don't you ever for a second think I'm giving you advice as to what to buy. That is up to you. If you want to hire somebody, hire a professional with a certificate behind their name, other than what I have for mine, because I don't have the certifications, but we're going to cover the basics. I hope we have fun in the process, and I hope you'll learn a great deal. And if you want to start investing, then follow some of the advice in here from a professional rather than this class over here, because we're going to make certain that the jargon's down pat and you have a basic understanding of investment process. Let's have a great class together. I look forward to seeing your responses, especially on the discussion boards. I think you'll have a lot of fun with them. Take care.